Good morning. I am back. So today we are at Joama Beach State Park. Nice little vault toilets. So this in the summer they have a big old dock here for boats. I'll show it to you. It's right now, it's in the parking lot. I didn't realize they picked it up. So my back is feeling tons better. I hope it's just getting better, not just the muscle relaxants. The first one they gave me didn't work, so I went back to my doctor, got something stronger. And it's not raining today. So that's a hardy person right there in their boat. Only person out. Wow, this is a really neat park. Alright, I will get some video when I get to the end. I don't want to get bad sun glare. Alright, so they got this closed off. I thought maybe they let you walk down to that dock at least. The one floating piece they left in the water. So we have some friends that have a boat similar to that. Mary worked with one of them and they retired. They were hoping to be in Canada now, but because of COVID, they're stuck in Washington. So there's looking back toward shore. So this state park is on Kitsap Peninsula, about a half hour from Gig Harbor. So you can walk on the beach. Looks like the tide is up. All right, we'll walk back. I think there's a trail up in there I want to find. And I think there's some more day use area. They got the road closed. And the campground is closed too, but I'll walk through it. It has about a dozen spots, if I remember right. It's kind of a neat little park. It's very remote. So you pass the Kitsap Peninsula grocery store on the way here, and there's several gas stations. If you ever come camping here or picnicking, it has massive trees though. It's really neat. Be neat if the tide was lower. So that's a madrona tree up straight ahead. I didn't realize they got that big. I can hear a dog and kids on the boat. Must be a whole family out there. And unfortunately there's a plane flying around. Some big driftwood. Wow, there's a little cave up there. I don't know if people were digging that. There's a sign that says keep off. It kind of looks like people were digging it. Unless there was a tree there and it's from where the roots were. I wouldn't go up there. Alright, we're gonna walk up to this picnic area, try and find the trail. I might have to go up to the road. Yeah, this is only my second time at this park. It's never been too busy. It's really out of the way. Would be a fun place to bring a lunch. It's got an awesome view. I was hoping to see Mount Rainier. but more low clouds than I expected. But that's all right. Someday. Look at these trees that fell down. Must have been recent. Got the picnic area closed. All right, here's a trail. See where this goes. Looks like there's little picnic tables up in the woods here. Feels good to be out again, not in pain. It was horrible. On the third night when it started, I didn't sleep at all. It was that bad. I couldn't get comfortable sitting or lying down. Finally, well, besides the drugs, I just started sleeping how I always did, and it almost seemed like that made it better. All right, I'm gonna turn this off. Looks like I'm to a parking lot, figure out where I'm going. Ah, this almost looks like part of the campground, which if that'd be pretty neat. It is. So the campground is in two parts. This would be an awesome place right here. See if I have cell phone reception. Yep, we might have to come camp here. It's nice and flat there. There's no hookups, but probably here a night or two, that's fine. Wow. So I definitely had some trees fall down this fall. All right, here's the trail. It's just a little loop trail. It's definitely got me out of breath going up that hill though. So I'm hoping my new channel name is helping. I seem to be getting more thumbnail impressions on Google or on YouTube. And I think I'm getting 6% people click on them, and they consider the range is 2 to 10%. 10% is really good, 2% is poor. So I'm happy with that. I just gotta keep making these videos, and it's fun. It is really fun. I missed doing it the last 2 weeks. Hopefully it's not too dark here for the stabilizer. Wow, so we're up on the hill looking down at that boat in the dock. They got a little dinghy out. I don't know if they noticed that the top of it is blocked. Unless you can move that. It looked like it was permanent. But they got a fence here. Standing on the bench. It's kind of wobbly. I'm gonna go up that hill. Wow, this trail definitely needs some maintenance. Got salmonberry vines or blackberry vines trying to take over. I don't think it gets a lot of use, honestly. Most people come here and go out to the dock or on the beach. If I had to guess, I'd say the trail isn't more than a mile. We're gonna start looping back to the right soon already. Oh, big old ravine down there. but that's the park boundary. So we're hoping to go to Port Townsend before the new year and see all the Christmas lights up. It's really neat. And I want to go snowshoeing. You'll see why in a second. Alright, so we're starting to loop back to the parking lot already. So basically we'll finish this trail and walk through the campground real quick and be done. That's how little this state park is. It's close to Penrose State Park though. So if you come out here, definitely check out that one. I have a video of that one on the tide flat and walking around on the trail and through the campground. Wow, this is narrow. In the summer, it'd be even worse with all the leaves. They call it the litter on the leaf litter on the trail. All right, I'll see you in a bit. All right, this definitely needs some maintenance. It's starting to remind me of the Pacific Crest Trail when you hike on parts of it in the Southern California. It gets so overgrown. That was horrible. You walk on those sections and when it's early in the morning, it's all wet from the dew and you're just getting soaked from brushing against the vegetation. I don't know what these little bushes are. Definitely taking over though. Got a little tunnel I'm walking through. So we're definitely decided we are not going to Arizona in January. We're gonna wait till February, March. COVID is too rampant and a lot of stuff is just shut down, unfortunately. So we can wait, it's no big deal. We got things to do, things we can do now here. Basically made an exciting purchase that just opens up what we can do in Washington year-round. And I'll make a video when I get back of that. And that'll be its own video. Ah, this is better. A little more open. So today, the high is like 42, 43 maybe. Pretty cold for me and sunny, but that cold front came through that brought us all that rain yesterday. All right, I'll be back in a bit. All right, made it to a junction. I think this goes back to the picnic area parking lot. And I'm hoping this is the loop, the big loop that loops around the entire park. We'll find out shortly. I'm gonna go away from the water. If I saw the map right, kind of goes behind the little park ranger station. And I'm hoping it actually goes to the campground, which is down the entrance road. That would be nice. It's definitely a better trail though than what I just got off of. So today is Tuesday. Christmas is in 3 more days. It's hard to believe. I think we're gonna have chance of rain, low to mid 40s for the high on Christmas, which isn't bad. Yeah, it looks like we're on the northern boundary of the park. I see a house to the left and a clearing. Here's this little popcorn type plant. Looks like popcorn, doesn't it? But you probably can't eat it. All right, well, I was wrong. Wow, so this trail goes to these houses in this neighborhood. Find out if there's a little parking lot here, or if the neighborhood just has their own access to the park. That's pretty neat. Wonder if who made this trail. See some signs up potentially. Oh, no trespassing, private property. Wow. Joama Beach HOA. Pretty neat. So they have their own access to the state park. And there is no parking here. Unless you park right there. That would be pretty neat, live in this house. Walk down into the park whenever you want. Alright, so we'll head back toward the beach and see where this trail goes. I can't believe I'm in the middle of nowhere hiking in a state park and this plane is just buzzing overhead. It's probably someone getting their pilot's license training, just like learning how to go in circles over and over. Around and around and around. That's what they do near our house, because the Bremerton National Airport it's probably 5-10 miles away, but I swear they come over to our area and just fly around. Of course, I mean, when you're in a plane, 5 or 10 miles is nothing. And they're just little planes, you know, little single prop planes. They're pretty low sometimes. I would bet they're 500 to 1,000 feet, it seems. At least 1,000 feet altitude. Alright, well, I will talk to you in a bit. Heading south now, and worst case, I will see you in the campground next. See how that looks. I thought this campground was open year-round, but when I drove in, it was closed. It'd be neat if it was open year-round. Alright, we made it back to, looks like part of the campground. This is the little part of the campground I didn't know existed. Oh, this might be, I was gonna say picnic area, but it's a campground. That's site 13 right there. Got their bathroom down there. So we might have to walk to the other part of the campground on the road. Might not be a trail by the look of it. I'll find out. Could drive there too. Maybe we'll drive there. Yeah, see how far it is when we get over here. Oh, pine cones are falling. Wow. That would kind of hurt to hit you in the head. Looks like there's a couple more cars. Alright, so let's check this out. I want to show you the these are the docks that are normally in the water, and you can tie your boat up to them, or people can walk out on them. Oh, so here is the campground entrance, this part. Let's see how much it costs. Wow, $12 a night to camp here. It's pretty cheap. It's no hookups, but still, that's not bad at all. So here's a map. Oh, so we did this trail. Yeah, looks like there's no other trails. That's all right though. It's a nice little campground over here. I would definitely stay here. This would be fun. We'll have to come back when it opens. But there, is the big docks. When I go back to the vehicle, we'll go check those out. All right, let's go over to the campground now. I see it. It's over that sign, just right over there. So there's a sign. I don't know if you can see it. So campground sites 13 to 19 are over here. So what is that? Seven sites? That means, yeah, I was right. There's a dozen on this other side. So this campground closed October 11th for the season. Doesn't say when it's opening again. So here is sites 1 to 12. I remember driving through here. It seemed like a really nice campground. I want to see how level the sites are. That one's not too level. So we don't have levelers. We have blocks, but it's a pain using them. This site looks pretty level. Site 4, I think it was. It's not the best site, but oh, some of these are literally tent sites, like site 5. You're not getting an RV in there. Maybe a little truck. I like walking through the campgrounds when they're not open. Yeah, this one's sloped a little bit. It's not too bad, actually. Site 6. Here's site 7. That's not bad. Pretty level, overlooking the parking lot. Ah, they have a trail here. That must go down to the water. That's pretty neat. This site's a little tent site, or a pickup truck camper. Here's another bathroom. The nice thing about this campground is the sites are very far apart. It would be very private. I like the other side better, though, as far as they are flatter and bigger. I think this side is more for tents camping, and the other side is more for RVs. There are a couple sites that you can definitely get a smaller RV in, or a smaller trailer. The other side, sites 13 to 19 are also more level for sure. Like you can see, these are nice sites. I mean, it's sloped to the back though. And unfortunately, they got that concrete barrier. Otherwise, you can back up more, and it would be leveler. Site 11 is actually really nice. That would work for me. And look at that view. Your picnic table, fire pit overlooking the water. I come camp here. Site 12 has a little bit of a slope. And that's it. So there is a birding trail on the other side of the road, the entrance to this campground. And it's not on the park map. So I don't know where it goes or how far. So don't know if I will do it today or not. Kind of want to get home and make these 2 videos that I have planned. I put up a little short one earlier of the flooding. But I will talk to you in a bit. So this is that birding trail I mentioned. It's called the Puget Loop. I'm going to see if I can tell where it goes. There's another little parking lot right outside of the park gate. I wonder if it goes there, and then from there maybe there's a sign that has a map of it. So I'm not sure it's part of the state park. That's why it's not on their map. It'd be nice if it was on their map. Fortunately, there's no one I could talk to. Alright, so there's a little parking lot down there. Hopefully, if there's not a sign, I'll probably just turn around, come back someday. I don't think it's a very long trail. Maybe I'll try and Google it. Alright, so there's the parking lot. So I don't think you can access the parking lot from this trail. You gotta walk over to the entrance. Yeah, we'll do this another day. I don't like doing trails that I have no idea where they go. I don't know where the other end of this loop is. Unless you go in a bit and then the loop starts and we come back on this trail. I'll figure it out. But let's head back to the parking lot. I think I got enough video for this park. So that birding trail is part of the Audubon system, nonprofit. And you look it up online, you have to purchase the map. They don't let you see it. So that's kind of lame. I've never seen that before. So I'm not gonna buy a digital map just so I can see where that trail goes or how long it is. Sometime we'll just come out and have to hike it. I just hope it's worth coming back for. So here, this is the how big the docks are. They're floating on pontoons. They're really stable in the water and they're very wide. Pretty nice. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 10 of them roughly.